In today's video, we're going to learn how to set up stale automations in SFGconnect 2.0. First, what are stale automations? Stale automations are automations that trigger after a certain period of time has passed. So they're not dependent on us moving a deal from one stage to another, changing color, adding labels, changing status. Their whole trigger happens after they spent a certain period of time in a certain stage. First thing we're going to do is go to Settings. We're going to go Process, Workflows, and first thing we're going to do is we're going to adjust our workflow. So in the interview stage, I want, after 3 days, for a deal to become stale. So basically what that means is if a deal sits in this stage for 3 days, on the 4th day, the deal has become stale because 3 days have passed. Now we're going to go to Automations. We're going to create a new one. So we're going to call this one Fact Find Reminder. First, we're going to select the workflow. Obviously, it's going to be our first workflow for a home loan type of deal. Now this is the important part, deal changes state. Stale is a state. So we want this automation to listen for deal changing state, and the condition would be deal state is stale. So we're specifically looking for the deal changing state. So from, let's say, open to stale, and then the condition is the deal is stale. Now, just leaving it like this, and let's say adding a trigger send SMS, and we want to send fact find reminder SMS to all clients, right? This is not the correct way to set it up, because if we set it up like this, any deal that becomes stale in that workflow, so in this workflow, home loan type of deal that becomes stale, will send out this SMS, irregardless of where that deal is in our pipeline. We need to add more conditions to this. So the best way to do that is because we're specifically looking for deals that become stale in our interview stage. So we're going to add the condition, and the deal stage is interview, and save. So now that automation will only trigger for deals that are sitting in the interview stage, right? And the SMS will go out. This is best used for reminders. You can do that for new leads that come in. You can do that for pre-approved deals. You can even make this a bit more complicated and robust by having several stages where the deal actually automatically moves on its own. So if I do this and say my deal is, I know that I might be chasing up the fact find while the deal is in the interview or preparation stage. So I can do another thing. I can go and say deal change stage, change to preparation, which is right after interview. So basically when a deal becomes stale in interview, okay, there'll be an SMS that goes out and the deal will move to the preparation stage. Then I can create another automation in the preparation stage that will trigger again when a deal becomes stale after a certain period of days.